Recently, I just watched a movie on Netflix. It's a thriller film called Don't Move. It was directed by Brian Netto and Adam Schindler, which I've never heard of them before. It stars Kelsey Asbille and Finn Wittrock, and it's about a serial killer who injects this woman with a substance that actually slows her down and makes her paralyzed. The movie, it starts off where you have a woman who is going into the mountains and she is debating if she's going to kill herself. She ends up meeting with our serial killer, Finn Wittrock, who is a character named Richard, and our woman character is named Iris. They kind of are talking about their issues. She actually lost her son, and he talks her down from killing herself. They then kind of conversate a little bit, and before you know it, he's going after her and injecting her with this drug. Now, I love the sound in this movie. They do a really good job with it. The cinematography is absolutely beautiful. There's a lot of shots in the forest. There's some drone shots. I thought acting was pretty good. I thought Finn Wittrock did a great job in this role, which I was very surprised by him. I thought he was a very convincing serial killer. He had this way of convincing certain people. Some of the scenes in here are very intense, and just how they really shot it through the woods, and just some of the moments where you have some minor characters that are involved. Some of those kills are actually pretty brutal. There's a cop scene in which a cop gets killed, and that scene was really brutal. I was like, wow, this is pretty crazy for a Netflix movie. I thought pacing was done pretty well. I think overall the story, it fit well. I think the whole reveal of our killer and just certain things about him, it could have been worked on a little bit more, but I think there is a little bit of backstory there. And obviously there's a little bit of backstory with Iris's character as well, really getting over this loss of her son. That all made sense, and just the way that it really flowed, I thought overall it wasn't a bad movie, and I would actually give it a score of 3.5 out of 5. I think it's one of the better Netflix movies that I've seen, and I definitely think you guys should check it out if you like these kinds of movies, thriller type movies, serial killer actually just injecting someone with something. I do think there's some moments in here that you're really going to like, and it's not overly violent, but just certain kills in here, there is a little bit of violence and a little bit of blood, so maybe a little bit squeamish for those that are not really into that. But I think overall it is a movie you should check out on Netflix. It's definitely one of the better ones as of late.